the most important video, to me anyway, that I've ever done on this channel. Uncle Bhutlah here. We hear a lot about the world's most floral pepper. The world's most bitter peppers. The world's most hottest peppers. Usually they're pretty floral and bitter. Hey, that's great. Everybody's got a world's hottest pepper. Not everybody, but so many people do. Congratulations. You crossed two peppers and they're hot. What about the world's best tasting peppers? Today's a good day for me. Look at this. I got my favorite hot sauce. Uncle Bhutlah's Mad Mash. A Crunch Wrap. And my top 5 favorite peppers. So we're going to go through and we're going to review all of these. And we hope that this blesses you. We hope that you take note. And if you've never tried these, most of you people in the chili community have tried all these. Or most of them. But this is more important to me than the world's hottest pepper. You know why? World's hottest pepper, most likely, I'm not going to eat them with my breakfast. I'll eat a slice or something like that, but if it tastes good, but not an everyday pepper, not something I'm going to just eat off the vine, even though there are some people that will. Most people won't. And if I make sauce with them, it's, sometimes the sauces, you got to adjust them. They can come out a little bitter, add some stuff. So hot that most people aren't going to eat the sauce. They're going to have little dabs and, No, I'm not dissing the super hots by any means. I love them, okay? Especially in powder form, boy. Just got done dehydrating a ton of peppers. Well, let me stop stalling. First one I want to talk about is this right here. This little bad boy. This little bad boy has crept into my top 5 this year. This is a Tangerine TS. TS stands for Tony Sherwood. He's out of Florida. I haven't seen anything on Facebook from him either. He fell out of my algorithm, or he's just been out fishing and don't really care about the internet world. And if that's the case, shout out to you, Tony, for being on Facebook less than the rest of us crazy people. Here's what the interior looks like. It's rather a thick-walled pepper. And I kind of have a top 5, top 10. I don't know. This is in there. Let's just put it that way. And I believe that this is in my top 5 now. I just absolutely, this is my first year growing this. So this is the Tangerine TS. Ooh. It's a heat. Wow. It's hotter than the last time I had one. I'll tell you that. I'm getting a nice squirt of juiciness to the back of the throat. Citrus notes, tropical notes. I think that's why he called it tangerine. It has that essence and that aroma of a tangerine. Now you know what we got to do next. A little bit of Uncle Bhutlah Mad Mash. Prop that rest of that pepper right up on there. Just like that there. Oh my God. That is so good. Guys, if you're not eating hot peppers with your food, start doing it. Slice them up into small pieces. Sprinkle them on top of whatever you're eating. Trust me. Trust me on this. You'll love it. It just adds an extra. It's almost an umami. It just adds extra flavor, extra heat. That's pretty hot for me. I don't know what the Scoville rating would be on that. It's hotter than a habanero, I'll tell you that. Definitely. Whew. Wow. All right, our next pepper, all-time favorite, classic, heirloom. This is Ministry of Agriculture approved. This, my friends, is the MOA Scotch Bonnet. There's a little tail on it. They don't all get tails, but some do. This was my favorite pepper for years, for a long time. I don't know if they were MOA Scotch Bonnets I was getting back in the 90s, but that was my favorite pepper all through the 90s, all through forever. It is just packed with flavor. They got pretty good heat. Now this has more heat than the what's it called? The basic Scotch Bonnet, the one that just says Scotch Bonnets that you see in like this Asian marts and stuff like that. But we'll do a little solo bite and then we'll put the rest on some food. You can't mistake that flavor. Tropical, a little bit citrusy, juicy, full of flavor. I might end up getting a gut bomb this morning. I don't know. It'll be worth it though. All right. Mad Mash. The Scotchy. Pot on the left-hand side, man. I could eat them every day. Last night was Johnny Scoville's 7-year anniversary and 5,000th video. He did a 1 hot minute, and I just happened to pick the biggest. I wish I took a picture of it. The biggest MOA Scotch Bonnet that I've ever seen or ever grown. Right on my front walkway. As I was walking in, I seen it and grabbed it. And I ate it. And boy, it lit me up. It lit me up. Got me to 4.5, maybe a 5 on like a heat scale, pain scale. Whew. I will say this. I believe those are hotter. I believe these are hotter now. Totally. That it's been getting cool at night and the plants are stressed. There's no question about it. I've been eating these things all frickin' summer. And I'm getting more burn off of them. All right, so you've seen the, we did the, wow. Yeah, got me lit. My tolerance is low. But with that said, this is showing anybody can do it. Maybe you'll just take smaller pieces of it than that. But I'm telling you to do it. Have these peppers. All right, now we're going to go a little bit lighter in color. This, my friends, is the Khang Starr Lemon Starburst, KSLS. This was something that Khang Starr did. He crossed a Bohemian goat and the pepper that we just ate, the MOA Scotch Bonnet. And he got this lemony pepper right here. KSLS is super citrusy, super lemony, and the heat varies on them. You can sometimes get one that'll burn you like a Scotch Bonnet or burn you like a Bohemian goat. And then you get some that burn you a little bit more than both of those. Here's what the interior looks like. Oh, that smell. Super citrusy, lemony smell. Some people don't like it. They think it's too lemony. Yeah, I've seen people say it tastes like Pledge. Well, I've never ate Pledge, but I understand what you mean. All right, we're just going to go into some food because we're getting short on time here. KSLS. That pepper's definitely been in my top 10 ever since I tried it. But I just think this year it's moved up. Maybe it moved up from number 7. These top 5, by the way, are not in a definite order. These are the world's best peppers, according to Uncle Bull Cow. There's some other ones that I really like. Nick Kemp's Tangerine Fiend. I don't have any. I asked him. I don't know. He didn't send me any this year. I know he grew a lot of Peach Fiend, and I'm hoping he grew the Tangerine out. But that's a good pepper. A little bit hotter than these, I believe. Maybe not hotter than the next one. Let's see. Well, no. I got 2 more left here. Let's go with this one next. Another cross by Tony Sherwood. This, my friends, is the Carbonero. The Carbonero. So this is, Tony had crossed a habanero with a 7-pot yellow and a carbon boot to come up with this beautiful pepper. These are super juicy. When you bite into it, it just, juice just sprays everywhere in your mouth. It is such a freaking awesome pepper. Definitely milder than a Scotch Bonnet. Milder than anything I've eaten so far today. But really good citrus tropical notes. Very juicy. Just a great pepper. Me and Mrs. Wilcow eat these. We snack on them a lot. And we just eat them with meals. Just put 2 or 3 on a plate. They're not hot enough where you'll get cap cramps from them or anything like that. All right, guys, the last and final pepper, and this is probably, I'll say, my favorite this year, the Scotch Brain. This thing is just thick-walled. Super citrusy. That is, I guess, was crossed by a guy named Greg from Hot Pepper Forum. I don't know his last name. This is just what I read off our Fine and Fire Chilies. Because there's not a lot about this pepper on the internet, like who crossed it. Greg had crossed a 7-pot brain strain with a Scotch Bonnet. I'm assuming an MOA. He came up with this monstrosity. Right now, this is probably my favorite pepper. So let me know if you ever had a Scotch Brain or any of these peppers. I want you to sound off in the comments. More heat than the MOA Scotch Bonnet. More pronounced flavors, like just almost has more tropical kind of notes to it. More of that good Chinense kind of flavor. No bitterness or floralness. They say that the heat ranges on those. I mean, I've had them before where they've been almost equal to a Scotch Bonnet, and then I've had them before where they've been up there, like a Yellow Reaper type heat, or Yellow Moruga even. Like I've had some ones that have been burners, and I've had a lot of people can back me up on that. Woo! Actually got a little ear burn going from that right now. So that's it. That's Uncle Bull Cow's top 5 or favorite peppers. Smash the like button. I'm not going to sit here and always tell you guys to do that, but I want you to. I want this video to be seen. I really want people to see this video. Out of all the other stuff, there's stuff where I'm doing challenges and blah, 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 blah. No. We have gotten in this place in the wide world of peppers, where everybody's fighting over who's got the hottest pepper. People are taking sides. People renaming peppers, pulling off scams and stuff. You know, think they're going to get rich off of this and that. And it's just ridiculous watching all of it unfold. And me, I'm just pissed off. I'm like, you know what? How about the world's best tasting pepper? Nobody wants to talk about that. Uncle Bocow is going to be doing pepper awards. So we're going to do it next season because I want to have it planned out. Really good. I'm going to start this movement. We're going to be doing pepper awards. And if there's any breeders that want recognition, they can get them. If it's something that God created, God get the glory. God get the glory for all of it. But if it's a natural, you know, or heirloom or something, but you know, any pepper breeders, they can send in the peppers, and we are going to start the world's greatest pepper. We are going to actually start. We're going to have an awards ceremony like the Uncle Bocow Hot Sauce Awards. Yeah, there's people are going to actually get one of those for best tasting pepper. So, with that being said, Uncle Bocow loves you guys. Don't forget, smash that like button. I want everyone to see this. If you want to share this video out in the pepper groups, please do so. You want to share it out on your Facebook, please do so. You know I don't ever ask people to share stuff. This, I want people to see this freaking video. I want people to think outside the box, and I want people to get away from this mentality. It's always about heat. There's these peppers right here, hot. I'm still burning from them, but they taste good. So Uncle Bocow freaking loves you guys. Wow.